Hey, Shalom Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. I'm Priest and Officer Tapsar Ban Yahweh Ban Yasha'Allah. I have with me Priest Abiyar Ban Yahweh Ban Yasha'Allah. This is the weekly ISUPK Sabbath service. Last week we stopped at Genesis 25 and I believe 27 or 28. So we'll be going up to Genesis 27 and 9, I believe, today, knocking out those 49 verses. This is dealing with the birth of Jacob and Esau, and Rebekah receiving the prophecy from the Most High that these two nations will be separated from her womb. They will be two different people, two different nations, two different races, and God loving the one or choosing the one and rejecting and hating the other. You understand? And who you know today is to be the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and the other nation being who you understand to be the Caucasians today, all right? The Edomites, Esau. So with that, we're going to go ahead and start the Sabbath service, Imajim, which means to stand.
La Yasha'Allah.
La Yasha'Allah. All right, and Sar Wahakwadum, which means to turn and face the east. We're gonna do the prayers in the Hebrew and the English.
All right, this is the Lord's Prayer in the in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malatuka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Asha. Ba'aratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nathanawa. Lakam. Call. Yawam. Wasalaknu. Kabawatnu. Kasalaknu. Kabawatinawa. Wala'ah. Tabia'ah. Bonasai 1. Abal. Awashana. Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Wahala'a, Wahatapara, La'awalamium, Aman.
In the English,
our Father,
which art in heaven,
hallowed
be thy name.
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
This is prepared for the power in the Hebrew, the Hakak, Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Baba Kushah. Nathanawa. Hakak. Larapa'ah. Kal Makalah. Kal Madawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazarium. Hakak. Lahakwayam. Hamathium. Hakak. Al-Rakawath. Hatama Allah. Lagarsham. Ba'ashem Yahushai. The Wada Aman.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of
Yahushai.
Please give us the power.
The
power to heal all manner of sickness.
All
manner of disease.
The
power to cleanse the lepers.
The
power to raise the dead. To cast them out. Salakia. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
Salakia. This is the prayer, the blessings in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Barak Lanawa. Wa Yasha'Allah. Wa Bayath Saparium. Barak. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Wada Aman.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Bless us. And Israel. And the school.
In
the name of Yahushai.
Thank you.
So be it.
This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Haharyam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Azariah, Ma'am, Yahweh, Asha, Shemayim, Wa'ratazah, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Yagalka, Al-Yanawam, Shemarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shemarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yam Yanka, Yawamam, Hashemash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Walayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makara'ah, Yashamar, Atnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'athka, Wabawa'aka, Ma'ata, Wa'id Awalam.
In the English, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Mine help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold, he that keepeth Israel.
Behold, he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth. And even forevermore.
And even forevermore. This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al Damayalaka. Al Thakarash. Al Thashakwat. Al Kayahana. Our Yabyaka. Yahama Yawan. Wamashana. Waraash. Al Imaka. Ya'armur. It's like it. Ya'armur Yahweh.
Ya'ira Yum Salakia. Ya'ira Yum Wa Sawad.
Ta'atazawa.
Waya Ta'atazawa.
Altazapawanyaka. Amarwa. Lakawa. Wana Kakidum. Magawa. It's like it. Wala'ah. Yazakar. Sham Yasha'ala. Iwad. Kaya. Nawa Itazawa. Lub Yakadwa. Al Yakar. Baryath. Baryathia. Wa Itazawa.
Baryathia.
Oh, Slakia.
Karathwa.
Baryathia. Karathwa. Ahoya. Adawam. What Slakia. Waya Shamayayum. Mawa'aba. Wahagarium. Gabal. Wa Amawan. Wa Amalak. Palashath. Am Yeshabia. Tazawar. Gomashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zarawad. Labanya Lawat. Salah. Asha. Laham. Kamadian. Kasaya. Sara'ah. Kayabian. Banakal. Koyashwan. Nashadmawa. By Anda Hayawa. Daman. La'adama. Shayatamwa. Nayadamwa. What Ka'arab. Ka'arab. Wakaza Abba. Wakal Tazamanai. Call Nasa Yakamwa. Ashar. Amarwa. Nayarasha. Lanawa. Ath. Na'awath. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagagala. Kakwash. Lapanya. Rakar. Ka'ash. Taba'ariya Ira. Wakalaba,
Wakalahaba,
Tahalat,
Talahat,
Haryam,
Haryam,
Khan,
Khan,
Tharadatma,
Taradatma,
Basa Irika,
Basa Irika,
Wabasa Wapathka,
Wabasa Wapathka,
Thabalaham,
Tabalaham,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Punyaham,
Punyaham,
Twalawan,
Kwalawan,
Waya,
Waya,
Bakwashwa,
Bakwashwa,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Yabawa,
Wayabal,
Wayabawa, it's like Ajai,
Ayai,
Waya Kaparwa,
Wayakaparwa,
Waya Abadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Waya Da'aiwa,
Wayada Iwa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Ata,
Ata,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labadya,
Labadka,
Al Yawan,
Al Yawan,
Al Karatazah.
Al Kaharatazah in the English. Keep not thy silence, O power.
Keep not thy silence, O power.
And hold not thy peace.
And hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O power.
And be not still, O power.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said, Come, let us cut them off.
Let us cut them
from
off.
Being a nation. That the name of Israel. May be no more. In remembrance. For they have consulted. Together. With one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As unto Sisera. As unto Jabin. At the brook of Kasan. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Ziel. Yea, all their princes. As Zabah. And as Zalmunna. Who said, Let us take to ourselves. The houses of the power. In possession. O my power. Make them like the wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. As the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storms. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded in trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the most high. Over all the earth.
This is the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa
Yahweh Shai.
Wa
Mayaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Matazaba'ah. Alawab Yahana. Ha Saranya. Ha Kwatazayanya. Ha Kayayim. Wa Agwathian. Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Wada
Aman in the English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yohanan. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. These are the curses. Bless you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Listen to us now. Right now. Send evils. And curses. And punishment. And destruction. To the heathen. That speak against us. Thy prophets. The teachers. The princes. The priests. And the Israelite brothers. And the school. Send evils. And curses. And punishment. And destruction. To the heathen. Shake loose the treasure. Of the rich of Israel. That refuse to give to the school. Force their riches. To enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils. And curses. And punishment. And destruction. To the Edomites. And the nations. And their drug dealers. The court system. The prison system. Planned Parenthood. All the governments of our enemies. Amalek synagogues and armies. The Roman Catholic Church. The Pope. Islam. Christianity. Egyptology. The militia. The Ku Klux Klan. The Aryan Nation. Skinheads. Posse Comitatus. The gay movement. The lesbian movement. Spies.
spies,
workers of witchcraft,
workers of witchcraft,
NASA space programs,
NASA space program,
the Army,
the
the Navy,
Navy,
the Air
the Air
Force,
Force,
Marines, Space Force, Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet,
Open up the internet
and the airwaves,
and the airwaves,
and the cable access
and
channels,
the cable access
and
channels,
the radio channels,
and the radio channels.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
that seek to stop
that
us,
seek to stop us,
and bring swift destruction
to
all the heathen
to all the heathen
that stand in the way,
that stand in the way,
or try to stop
or
us
try to stop
from
us
broadcasting your words
broadcasting your words
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the
Let
plagues.
loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the
Let
plagues.
loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the
Let
plagues.
loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro
Cause them to go to and
through
fro
the earth
through the earth
and consume them.
and consume them.
Let the plague
Let the plagues
shake the house
take the house
of the thief
of the thief
and the murderer.
and the murderer.
Let Yahushua,
Let Yahushua,
Michael, and Gabriel come down
come
with the flying
with the flying
saucers
saucers
and punish all the
and
heathen
punish all the heathen
that come up against
that
us
come up against
as
us
we speak thy word.
as we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known
Cause it to be known
by all,
by all
that it is the angels
that is the
that
angels
have done it.
that have done it.
Cause it to be spread
Cause it to be spread
through the media,
through the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause it to shake it thy coming.
Cause them to shake it thy coming.
In the name of
In
Yahushua.
the name of Yahushua.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sorry. Turn and face the podium. Sit it down. And Yeshadim, which means to sit. If you have any questions, you can put them in the chat. I don't know from last week if brothers and sisters had any questions. But shalom, Yahweh, shalom, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh, Shah, Barakatham to the brothers, and shalom, Yahweh, Shema, Latham, Bashem, Yahweh, Shah to the sisters. Like I said, we're going to be in Genesis 25. I believe we start at 28. If you have your Bible Hub app and you want to follow along in the Hebrew, hopefully you're tapping in with Officer Karkazai on Fridays, or even all across the nation on Friday evenings is the Lashawan Kodash class. Also, Officer Marah out of Philadelphia, he's actually doing videos now with full sentences and phrases, for the Hebrew and translate them into English. He just put out a few videos which were amazing. Excellent. You should check him out as well. Officer Marah out of Philadelphia. I think he has a channel now on YouTube as well. But if you're local for Killeen, you can tap in with Officer Karkazai every Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. to learn the Hebrew to prepare you to be able to follow along on the Sabbath service. But the Bible Hub app, for Android or for iPhone, if you go to the interlinear portion, you can follow along in the Hebrew. Like I said, the way that they have the Hebrew phrase is not how you want to try to pronounce vocally the Hebrew. You should learn that in the Lashon Kodash, but it is a guideline of pronunciation, but it's not, they have their their variations. All right. But like I said, we're in Genesis 25. You can start at 28 in the Hebrew.
Sir. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 28 in the Hebrew. Wayah Ahab, Yatzizak, Ath, Aishah, Kaya, Tazayad, Bapaya, Wa Rabakha, Slakia, Ahabath, Ath, Yaquab. Verse 29. Wayazad, Slakia, Wa Yazad, Yaquab, Nazayad, Wayaba, Aisha, Man, Hashada, Salakia, Waha Wahawa. It's like it. Waha.
Waha, wait, waha, wa'a.
Wahawa'a. It's like it. Ayap. Verse 30. Wayamar. Aisha. All. Yaquab. Hala. It's like it. Hala. It's like it. Hala. Ayat niya.
No, so it's ha la'ai yatan ya.
Hala ayatanya.
Mhm.
Na'a. Man. Ha'adam. Hazaha. Kaya. Ayap. Anachaya. Al. Khan. Quara'a. Mashawa.
Sham,
Oh, it's
shamawa.
like it. Shamawa. It's like it. Adawam. Verse 31. Wayamar. Yaquab. Makara'a. Kayawam. Ath. Bakha. It's like it. Bakha.
Rathaka.
Rathka. Laya. 32. Wayamar. Aisha. Hanaha. Anakaya. It's like it. Anakaya. Hawa. It's like it. Hawalak. Lamawath. Wala. Ma'a. Zaha. Laya. Bakha Ra'a. Verse 33. Wayamar. Yaquab. Hashab. Salaki. Hashab Ya'iha. Laya. Kayawam. Salaki. Kayawam. Wa Yashab. Salaki. Yashab Ya'i.
Mhm.
Lawa. Waya Makara. Ath. Bakarathwa. La Yaquab. Wa Yaquab. Nathan. La Aishua. So like it. La Aisha. Lacham. Wa Nazad. Wa Nayazad. Aid Shayam. Waya Akal. Waya Shath. Waya Kwam. Waya Lak. Waya Baz. Aishua. Aisha, it's like it. Ath. Haba, it's like it. Haba Karaha. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 26 and verse 1. What's the second verse?
That one.
Okay. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 28 and verse, that's like it. Chapter 25 and verse 28 in the English. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison.
Right. So, Isaac, he loved his son because his son would bring home like deer meat. So he just is just saying he favored Esau over Jacob. These are twins, and that's who he favored because he bring home like venison. Venison is deer meat, which is a very good meat. You know what I'm saying? Tastes amazing if it's cooked right. Go ahead.
Sir. But Rebecca loved Jacob.
Right. Rebecca loved Jacob. Why? Because Rebecca is the one that spoke, you know what I'm saying, or got from the Lord that Jacob was the one that was going to be the greater of the two. So she loved him. She had insight into what was going on with the Most High in this whole situation with both her sons. Go ahead.
Verse 29. And Jacob sowed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint.
So Jacob, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he dwelled in tents. Esau was a cunning hunter. So Jacob, you know, he dealt with the flocks. He was more like the breeder.
Right.
Like how you got brothers that like dog breeders. They dealing with like, you know, bloodlines and analyzing, you know, strong strains of like pedigree and things like that. And, you know, because he was dealing with the goats and the sheep at the, you know what I mean, at the tents, he knew how to slaughter the meat. So it wasn't like Jacob would go hungry.
Right.
So he had worked and increased the flocks, but then he could separate the sheep that he wanted to eat and have food ready available. So he spent less energy and get a better result. You understand? While Esau out there chasing it, and he might come home with nothing.
Right.
He might get a good deer. And, you know, to Isaac, he probably thought like that's manly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's different ways to get it. Jacob was just, that's what Yaiqua mean. Yaiqua mean to supplant. And that's like, you know, meaning that you know how to take, you have the wisdom to take something without using a lot of energy to take it. You use your wisdom to go ahead, Ox.
Damn, no, so like if I could, sir, that's so heavy because that's mainly why our oppressors be talking to us like that at work, because we find a way to do what they doing and we find a quicker, easier way to do it, a safer way to do it. And it's like, what are you doing all this for? You know what I'm saying? It's like it.
And no, that's heavy because even in slavery, you know what I'm saying? Eli Whitney, which they try to make him white now, but that was a black man with the cotton gin. We was out there cutting our fingers, slaving, you know, from no sun to no sun. And a brother made a machine to be able to separate the thorns from the cotton. So all you had to do was uproot the cotton and put it through the machine and it was separated. But, you know, there's countless. Right now, you got Moses West. And him and a young brother, it's another young black brother that was able to take plastic and make diesel fuel. He created a machine to create diesel fuel out of plastic. Now think about that. All the plastic products that they create and make that are really destroying the earth. You got a brother that turns that where you could take that entire process and create, which you know, our oppressors know about these sciences. It's not like they don't know. But a young brother's in the projects in the hood, he develops this whole, he's on TikTok. He developed the whole system to create diesel fuel or fuels out of plastics. Him and Moses West made a machine. He was former military. I think he was like a helicopter pilot or a former pilot. He made a machine that takes the condensation out of the air and makes gallons of water. He had one machine, I think, that makes like 23 million gallons of water.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Now he's making individual machines for people to buy for their homes that can draw water out the atmosphere, which they're going to try to probably ban it because your city wants you to come out of pocket and pay. Like my ribs water bill was like almost $300 this. I'm like, for what? We're not even doing nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's ridiculous. So now they go through all this effort, have these water purification plants and all this crap, and the water don't even be healthy or pure. We sit there buying bottled water, which they probably fill up at the water purification plants. It's not even good. And you got a brother that's getting pure water, fresh and clean, out of the atmosphere. So then what he's doing with this brother is him and the brother who made the diesel fuel out of plastic, they linked up together, and he's going to take the diesel fuel and turn that into water.
Good night.
They're making a joint machine to take diesel fuel and make it into water after he makes it out of the plastic. That's Jacob. That's Yaiqua. That's Yaiqua. It's wisdom. And it's the wisdom that the Lord gave us. But the reason why we're not respected in the earth and they take the things that we make, that's why you got the patent office. They take our inventions and they patent it and they get wealthy off of it. They benefit off of it. But in the kingdom, it's going to be the opposite. We're going to take what they create and we're going to benefit off of it. But in this kingdom, because we didn't take the wisdom that the Lord gave us, which is these laws, statutes, and commandments in our culture, we didn't highlight that. We didn't make it primary in our lives. So even though we have all this wisdom and wit, it means nothing because we're oppressed and we have a people that mean nothing to the Lord that rule over us. You know what I mean? The scriptures say is who the Lord ever reputed as nothing. He counted them less as dust on a scale. You know what I'm saying? We're the apple of his eye. But because we turn against him and don't keep our culture, he don't regard us either. Now his precious people are being ruled by animals. You know what I'm saying? But this is the oppressor. He don't know how to make things pop.
Right.
Like how we do.
Right.
It's a phrase we used to have, nigger rig.
Right.
They call it in their corporations or in their environments, they call it a workaround. But it was a nigger rig because we had to figure it out and get it put together and figure that thing out.
Right.
Because that's what we do. Yaiqua. You know what I'm saying? Jacob. So like, go ahead, keep reading.
Now come, verse 30. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint.
That's what happens, man. When the oppressor, he came back from the field hot because he didn't catch nothing. And now he's wasted all this energy and he's starving. And what do? They want what we have.
Right.
It's like the chicken wing. You think that we made chicken wings famous. Everybody loves chicken wings now. But you know why we got chicken wings? Because they kept the main part of the chicken, though. You know how you go get to the rotisserie chicken? Right. Nobody really be sitting there taking the wings off that mug. they cutting that meat up on the main body of the chicken and if you buy rotisserie. Right. Right. But it's like two little wings. They gave us the wings like, here, take that. You know what we did? No sweat. We took all those wings and fried them up. And it made like it's easy eating. Right. And they saw that and was like, oh, what you got over there? Because we turned what they gave us and made it something big. So whenever they run out of what they got going on, they got to come to us. It's all through society. They come to us when they run out of ideas, when they run out of energy. Right. Because why? We're the salt of the earth. We're where the innovation and the ingenuity and the flavor is at. They got to run to us when they empty on eat. Right. And what's so despicable, because I want you to get that Hebrews too. You know what I'm talking about? He despises. Yeah. I think it's in Hebrews 12, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But at any rate, what's so despicable and distasteful about this right here is that it's not bad that he was hungry and asked Jacob for something to eat. It wasn't nothing bad about that. But we about to read and see what he did. I want to say it's Hebrews 12. Not like Esau.
Sir.
No, we gotta read that yet, but we're gonna finish reading what happened. So he come out the field hungry and he come to Jacob trying to get something. Go ahead.
Therefore, his name was called Edom.
Well, no, read from the top.
Verse 30. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage.
Right. So Jacob was making beef stew. You know how beef stew is? It's a pot. It's a whole lot of it. Right. And it's gonna fill you up. When you go hunting and kill meat, you gotta skin the meat, cut the meat in parts, and then cook it. Right. It's a process. Where if you already got a sheep slaughtered at the house, you chop the meat up as vegetables. You just put it in and let it sit there and cook for a while. You know what I'm saying? And then by the time you're done, it's gonna last you for 3 days. Right. So Jacob over there just chilling, ain't wasting a whole lot of energy. He got mad sheep. Right. He just cooking the stew, waiting for it to cook, talking, chilling. Here come Esau out the forest, sweating and funky. To my, hey man, please feed me. Right. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why the pottage was red, it was because of the lentil beans, but it was also because the meat wasn't done cooking yet. Right. So it wasn't all the way finished. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all the way finished cooking. It was red lentils in there that made it red, but it was also the meat, the blood in the stew that wasn't done cooking yet. Right. Go ahead.
For I am faint. Therefore, his name was called Edom.
Yeah, he was weak. I'm weak, so feed me now. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the spirit of Christ. Christ was faint. Right. He was in the wilderness 40 days with no food and no water. Right. Esau over here, Christ came to show us how to be men. Right. Esau said, I'm faint. I'm weak. You know what Esau do when he weak? He just be weak. Right. He just stay weak. You know what I'm saying? No spiritual fortitude. You know what I'm saying? Now listen to what Jacob say. Go ahead.
Verse 31. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright.
So Jacob said, give me the birthright. Right. Because you know what Jacob see? This nigga weak.
Real tough. Real
He don't need to have his birthright. He gonna just mess it up. Rebecca ain't tell him about what the Lord told her, but inside Jacob, he's watching this cat.
Right.
He coming home tired all the time and out there chasing stuff. You know what I'm saying? And also, you're gonna find out too that he wasn't keeping the culture. He was out trying to marry other nations, other races. He was he had interracial relationships outside of choosing, black women, black and Hispanic and Native Indian women. Jacob saw that. He was like, man, give me your birthright, bro.
Right.
Let's see what Esau say.
And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me?
He said, I'm about to die. So what profit was his birthright? That's how they think, bro.
Right.
Like, it's like, I be watching these interviews on like the Facebook, right? Like lately I've been seeing some that, they're out there on the street, they ask couples questions. And I see them asking this couple, like, they asked the dude, if a dude offered you $1 million to lay with your woman, would you take it? He was like, hell yeah.
Good night.
I'll take it. I'll take it for 100,000. And the girl's sitting there just looking at him like, what?
Right.
She's like, she ain't know that about him.
Right.
It's like, when it comes to the Most High, this is why when Christ was in the wilderness and the devil tempted Christ, he offered him all the riches of the world and all the kingdoms,
right,
meaning that he'd be the ruler of the earth if he just bowed down and worship him. You know how many brothers would take that?
Right.
The white man would take it easily.
Right.
Any nation would take that easily.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Any nation would take that easy, like the Asians. If whatever they had to do to be in power to rule the earth, they'd take it.
Right.
Christ was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? He held on to the law. You know what I mean? Thou shalt worship no other, thou shalt worship no other gods besides the Most High. You know what I'm saying? But P. Diddy, that's why he's in this situation. That's why you got all these resignations from all these corporations, these CEOs over like, these different companies, Nike and all these different companies are resigning. Why? Because they took that deal. When you come to serve the Most High, the reason why it says prepare yourself for temptation, because the Lord is not going to give you power and you're willing to sacrifice your integrity for power.
Right.
He's going to try you first. He's going to try you first, because if you're sitting in power and you don't have any integrity, you're going to end up impacting innocent lives.
Right.
The people that you're supposed to protect, you're going to end up sacrificing because you're selfish and all you care about is you. Because right now, all Esau is thinking about is his stomach, his hunger.
Right.
And that's a dangerous thing, man. When you're in leadership, you can't think about your hunger first. You got to think about the people that are hungry.
Right.
That got to be the first thing in your mind. Who needs to be taken care of? That's the responsibility of leadership. So this is why Jacob is like, let me get that birthright, bro.
Right. Right.
He didn't put himself in a position to have to be hungry like that, where that was his priority. But go ahead, keep reading, Salakia.
Come. So verse 33. And Jacob said, swear to me this day, and he swore unto him.
So look, he just gave it away for a bowl of stew. What does that mean? He didn't care about the Most High.
Right.
And with the Most High, because the birthright is supposed to go to the firstborn son. That was our culture. But the Lord can do what he want to do. And that's why he said the elder is going to serve the younger. Why? Because the elder, Esau, the so-called white man, he didn't care about God or the covenant. He didn't care about that. He just cared about feeding himself.
Right.
It's what you see the oppressor do right now.
Right.
He don't care about the earth. He don't care about the people on the earth. Right now, the white man is the leader of the earth. Right. He's the leader and the ruler of this world right now. That's what the scriptures call him, the God of this world.
Right.
Right? But does it look like he's a good father of the earth or a good ruler of the earth? He care about him even at the expense of his own people.
Right.
For him to get wealthy, he'll poison a whole city, a community with his own people in it. He'll harm his own children just so he's straight. You see these guys in Wall Street, like can't think of their names right now. I can't think of their names, but these are dudes that have Ponzi schemes and rob people's 401ks, and where they had all their retirement investments, their IRAs, and used that and speculated in the markets and lost all their money. And these are their people.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about, like, this is why the scriptures say that when the righteous are in rulership, the people are going to rejoice. But when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. That's why it says the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked.
Right.
The wicked is the oppressor, the so-called white man, the Edomite, the Caucasians. They only care about their hunger. They don't care about nobody else.
Right.
And that does not make for good leadership. Go ahead, Art.
Come, sir. And he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Verse 34. Mm-hmm. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and he rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright.
He despised it. Meaning why? Because to him that cooked stew was way more important than the Lord giving him protection and favor, right, and being with him. That's why, man, you can't trade the Lord for a husband. You can't trade the Lord for a woman or for a position in a company or a job or a business. You understand? Nothing on this earth can compare to the Lord being with you.
Right.
Because if he's with you, then who could be against you?
Right.
Right. Was there anything in the chat?
Lies, sir.
Okay. Let me see. Let me get that Hebrews real fast.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Verse 17, for ye know that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
Right, like he made that decision, and he couldn't repent for what he did. For that taking that bowl and making that deal, he made a deal.
Right.
The Lord saw it, the angel saw it. He can't go back on that. There was no way for him to come around and get what the Lord gave him back. Meaning what? There's no repentance for the nation of Edom.
Right.
That betrayal, they cannot be chosen.
Right.
They are the not chosen.
Right.
But it says it even in Romans. I mean, I got to go there right now. But before they were born, the Lord had already made a decision before they even existed. So people be like, we the Lord don't hate the oppressor because, I mean, we hate the oppressor because of his crimes, not because of his color. But the Lord didn't like him before he even existed. The Lord chose us over him before he even existed. And then that's why Paul says, is God unjust for that? He choose who he want to choose.
Right. It
is what it is. Just be thankful. Even though you go through hell, black man, black woman, Hispanic man, Hispanic woman, Native Indian man, Native Indian woman, just be thankful that the Lord love you.
Right.
You going through, you a father, he a father, you getting your behind tore up, but be grateful that he preferred you, because they have their heaven right now, but in a short while, it's over with. And they're never going to be in that position again until they just fade away and they don't exist anymore. But are we at 26-1 already? Okay, we can go ahead and get that in the Hebrew. If y'all got any questions or comments, just put them in the chat.
So this is the book of Genesis, chapter 26 and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayah Hayah Ra'ib Ba'aratazah Malabad Hara'ib Hara'ash Rakah Slakia Hara'ashwan Ashar Hayaha Bayamya Abarium Wala Salakia Wayalak Yatizak all Abba Salakia Abba Yamalak Malak Palashathium Gararaha. Verse 2. Wayara'ah Alayawa Salakia Alayawa Yahweh Wayamar all Tharad Salakia Matazarium Matazarium, Shakun, Ba'arataza, Ashar, Amar, Allah, Allah, Alayak. Verse 3. Gawara, Ba'arataza, Haza'ath, Wa'a, Ha'a, Salaki, Wa'a, Hayaha, Imak, Wa'a Baka Salakia. Wa'a Barakaka Salakia. Salakia. Good night. Salakia. 1 second.
You good up. Take your time.
Yeah, it clicked out. Okay. This is 26. That was that verse. Okay, yep. Kaya Laka Wala Zara'ika Athun Ath Call Ha'a Rataza'ath.
You in verse 2?
Verse 3.
Okay.
Ha'al Waha Quamathia Ath Hashab I Ashar Nashab Ithia La Abarium Abayaka. Verse 4. Waha, good night. Waha Rabayathaya Ath Zakah, it's like it. Zara'ika Kaka Wakabaya Hashabium, Hashemayim, it's like it. Wanathathia, Wanathathaya, it's like it. Lazar Ra'ika Ath Call Ha'a Ratazath Ha'al Wa'athab Rakawa Bazar Ra'ika Call Gawarya Ha'aratazah. Verse 5. Iquab Ashar Shemai Abarium Baqualia Waya Shamar. It's like Waya.
That's right.
Waya Shamar. Masha Marafia Matazawafia Hakwa Wathaya Watha Warafia. Verse 6. Wayashab, Yatzizak, Bagarawa, Bagarara,
Bagara.
Bagara, verse 7. Waya, so like Wa, Yashad, Yashalawa, so like Ash, Anasha, Ham, Hama, so, Hamakwayam, La Ash, La Ash Shatawa, Waya Amar, Akathia, Hawa'a, Kaya, Yara'a, La Amar, Ashathia, Pan, Yahad, Regania, Anasha, it's like Hamakwayam, all, Rabaka, Call,
Kaya.
it's like Kaya, Tawabath, Mara, it's like Mara'ah, Haya'ah. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 26, and verse 1 in the English. And there was a famine in the land beside the first famine that was in the days of Abraham. And Isaac went into Abimelech, king of Philistines, unto Gerar.
So this is the same. Isaac goes back into the same place that his father was at when he experiences this famine. This is the same place that when Abraham went in with Sarah, his rib, that Amalek took Sarah because he told him that was his sister. So in this famine, Isaac goes in there with Rebecca. Same, he going to the same land that his dad was in. Go ahead.
Come verse 2. And the Lord appeared unto him and said, Go not down into Egypt, dwell in the land which I shall tell thee of. Verse 3, sojourn in this land, and I will be with thee, and will bless thee, for unto thee and unto thy seed I will give all these countries, and I will perform the oath which I swear unto Abraham thy father.
Right. So I want to just put this in y'all chest. Whenever y'all hear Abraham's bosom, this is what it's talking about. Read that again, Art.
Come, sir. And I will give all these countries, and I will perform the oath which I swear unto Abraham thy father.
I will give all these countries, meaning all this land that's around you. I'm gonna give it to you, and I'm gonna perform the oath that I swore unto your father Abraham. That's Abraham's bosom. It's us dwelling in the promise, which is what? That he would give us all these countries to rule over.
Right.
All the lands that belong to these other nations that he would grant it to us. That's Abraham's bosom. So whenever you see that term, it's not talking about some place in space or some spiritual location. It's the promise that he made to Abraham. That's it. Go ahead. Keep reading.
Come, sir. Verse 4. And I will make thy seed to multiply as the stars of heaven, and I will give unto thy seed all these countries.
Good night. So this is the promise. He gonna give not just to Isaac and to Abraham, but to his seed, his descendants. That's you, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man and woman. That's you. The Lord, he's going to perform that oath. This is the coming of Christ's kingdom, is the oath that he performed, that he swore to Abraham. Go ahead.
Come. And in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed.
In thy seed, meaning what? When the righteous are in rulership or in authority, the people shall rejoice. When we run the world, everybody's going to be blessed. Everybody's going to be able to live in their countries and farm their crops. They got to worry about no invasions. You know what I'm saying? Like what you got going on with Ukraine and Palestine. I mean Ukraine and Palestine. Ukraine and Russia, Russia and all that battling, or what's going on in Palestine right now with Israel and the Palestinians. You're not going to have that. They're going to be farmers. That's why I say they're going to beat their swords into plowshares. We're going to have everybody farming the land, working.
Right.
getting back to agriculture. And we're gonna be managing all that.
Okay, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Israelites are gonna be the managers of the new world economy under our King Christ. Keep reading.
Verse 5. Because that Abraham obeyed my voice and kept my charge, my commandments, my statutes, and my laws.
Because he did what?
Obeyed my voice and kept my charge.
But they say Abraham was justified by faith.
Good night.
Because Abraham obeyed, read again.
Right. Because that Abraham obeyed my voice and kept my charge, my commandments, my statutes, and my laws.
So then when Christians say that, you know, it's by faith Abraham was given the promise. They always want to make it like to where they ain't got to put no work in.
Right.
You had to be obedient. This is why Abraham gained this from the Lord, and why we as Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians have an opportunity for the kingdom of heaven is because of what Abraham did. That was the example. And now Christ is the highest example of that.
Right.
Being obedient to the Most High. You gotta do what the Lord say to receive a reward from the Most High. You don't just get it because you say I believe in you. The scripture said that in James that the devils also believe.
Right.
You believe in one God, good. So do the devils, and they tremble.
Right.
Just because you believe in one power don't mean that the Lord got favor with you or you got his protection. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And Isaac dwelt in Gerar. Verse 7. And the men of the place asked him of his wife, and he said, she is my sister.
And he going through the same thing. He doing the same thing.
Right.
That's why it's important to show your children strength. When we talk about how the children should seek out the father, not the other way around, you're supposed to be the example for your kids. That's why you can't show them cowardice, because when you show a child cowardice, they'll think they'll believe that that's how they're supposed to handle situations.
Right.
So Isaac is only doing what he saw his father do. This is why we have to come in under the image of Christ and not Adam, because if we deal with how Adam handled things, we're never going to get up out of this. We'll be in slavery forever.
Right.
We'll be kicked out of our land forever. That's all it was. Adam got kicked out of the land of Israel. Eden was where Israel was at. And when he violated God's commandments, he got put out of the land. Just like how when we violated the Lord's commandments in our land, we got put out too, and other nations came and had us in slavery.
Right.
It's the same thing. But Christ, he died to keep the Lord's laws and commandments in the culture. And this is why he's gained the whole world. Go ahead.
For he feared to say she is my wife, lest said he, the men of the place should kill me for Rebekah, because she was fair to look upon.
Yeah, good night. Rebekah was beautiful. Sarah was beautiful. We got beautiful women.
Right.
But you can't let the beauty of your woman make you be afraid of not have faith that the Lord's will protect you. He just got done telling Isaac that he would be with him. So let's see what happens.
We're going back to the Hebrew.
Yeah.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 26 and verse 8 in the Hebrew. Waya haya kaya ara kawa lawa sham hayam yum wayad wayash kopa abayam laka malak.
It's like, where you at?
Abimelech.
Yeah. Abiyah Malak. Abaya Malak.
Abaya Malak. Malak. Palashathium.
Right.
Ba'id. Haka Lawan. Waya Raya. Waha Naha. Yatizak. Mataza Kakwa. Ath. Rabba selected. Rabakwa. Rabba Kwaha. Ashathwa. Verse 9. wa wa yakwa ra'a abaya malak la yatizak wa ya amar aka hanaha
Hana.
it's like hana ash ash ashat it's like ashat ashathka hawa wa'ad wa ya it's like wa'a yaka amar amar it's like amarath aka akafia waha waya amar wala yawa yatizak kaya amar rithaya pan amar wath ilaya verse 10 waya amar abaya malak maha za'ath shayath lanawa kama salaki kama'ith
Height.
kama'ite sakab akkad ha'aim atha salaki yeah atha ashad ashathka waha ba'ath I ala
Salawa.
ala no lanawa asham verse 11 wa ya tazawa abaya malak ath call ha'aim la'amar hanagai ba salaki
Yash.
ba'ayash hazaha waba salaki waba ashathwa mawath yawa
You should have wrote your mama.
yawamath verse 12 waya zara'ai yatizak ba'arataza haha wa'a waya mataza'a bashanaha haha wa'a ma'aha sha'ai rayam wa yaba rakawa Yahweh verse 13 wa ya gadal ha'ayash wayalak hala halawak wagadal aid kaya gadal ma'ad verse 14 waya haya lawa makwa naha taza'an It's like a Tazaan, Wama Quanaha, Baquar, Wa'ai Baraha, Slakia, Wa'ai Bara, Wa'ai Badaha, Rabaha, Raya Quana Awa, Atawa, Palashathium, verse 15. Wakal, Haba Arath, Ashar, Hapa Rawa, Ibadia,
It's Ka.
oh, Kapa Rawa, Ibadia, Abad Yawa, Bayamya, Abarium, Abayawa, Sata, Sata, Mawam, Palashathium, Waya, Mala'awam, Apar. That's the book of Genesis, chapter 26, and verse 8 in the English. And it came to pass when he had been there a long time that Abimelech, king of the Philistines, looked out at a window and saw and beheld Isaac was sporting with Rebekah, his wife.
Right. So sporting means like they was it's how a husband and wife play. You know what I'm saying? Like, when a husband go in the kitchen and he squeeze, squeeze the cheeks,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Or like, come up behind her and stuff. And it's play, but it's play between a husband. It's only play that a husband and wife can have.
Right.
Some people that have been intimate with each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just come to a sister in the school and just play. It's
Right.
sport.
That's all.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna get in trouble up in here. So that sporting means it's like when you see somebody playing or like how they are dealing with each other, you're like, oh, that's her outer one.
Right.
That's her man.
Right.
So that's what Amalek saw. And the reason why he was looking for that, because I don't know if this is the same Amalek as Abraham, because Abraham had died at this point. So this could be his son. He just called Amalek like his father. But he remembered what happened though. So either way, he looking.
Right.
You know what I mean? So go ahead.
So verse 9. And Abimelech called Isaac and said, behold, of a surety she is thy wife.
That's your woman, man. Why you come up here lying?
Right.
Go ahead.
And said, Salakia, and how saidest thou she is my sister?
Mm.
And Isaac said unto him, because I said, lest I die for her. Verse 10. And Abimelech said, what is this thou hast done unto us? One of thy people might lightly have lied with thy wife, and thou shouldst have brought guiltiness upon us.
Right. He said, one of my men in the country would have took your wife, and and then you would have brought a curse on us. Same thing that Amalek had told Abraham. Same deal. And same thing the Pharaoh of Egypt told Abraham.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is a this is a trend.
Right.
Go ahead.
And Abimelech charged all his people, saying, he that touches this man or his wife shall surely be put to death. Then Isaac sowed in that land and received in the same year 100-fold.
Right, he sowed, meaning that he planted and set up himself up there. He received 100-fold that same year. That's a lot. You know what I mean? 100-fold is 100 times over.
Right.
Go ahead.
And the Lord blessed him. Verse 13. And the man waxed great and went forward and grew until he became very great.
Yeah, he became great like his father. You know what I mean? Wealthy. Go ahead.
For he had possession of flocks and possession of herds and great store of servants, and the Philistines envied him.
You got to think, servants means like a lot of employees. Like how McDonald's got like a great store of servants. Walmart got a great store of servants.
Right.
He had a lot of workers. He was paying a lot of checks.
Right.
You understand? He was cutting checks. He was a man of authority, a man of power, a man of you know what I'm saying, of industry, industrious. Go ahead.
Colonel Khan, sir. Verse 15. For all the wells which his father's servants had digged in the days of Abraham his father, the Philistines had stopped them and filled them with earth.
The Philistines.
Right.
Hey, you know, this is before David. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
this beef grew over a period of time, man.
Damn.
But yeah, they was jealous and stopped up with the work that Abraham put in, and Isaac came back to put, you know what I mean, to redo what his father did. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Oh, that's it on that, sir.
Okay.
All right, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 26 and verse 16 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Abaya Malak, All, Yatzizak, Lakah, Ma'ai Nawa, Ma'ai Manawa, Kaya, Tazamath, Mamad Nawa, Ma'aid. Verse 17. What Wayalak, Mashum, Yatzizak, Wayakan, Banakal, Gorar, Wayashab, Shum. Verse 18. Wayashab, Yatzizak, Waya Kapara, Ath, Ba'arath, Hamayim, Ashar, Haparawa, Bayumya, Abarium, Abayawa. What's it like here? Waya, what's it like here? Wa, yes, thumb, what's like here? What's a ta, mo, mawam, like here? Palashathium, Acharaya, Marath, Abarium, Waya Khara'ah, Lahan, Shemawath, Kashad, Kashamath, Ashar, Quara'ah, Lahan, Abba, Abba Yawa, verse 19. Waya Kaparawa, Ibadya, Yatzizak, Banakal, Waya, Wa, Yasha, Yama, Taza'awa, Shum, Ba'ar, Mayam, Khayayim, verse 20. Wa Bawa, Ra'aya, Garar, Aim, Ra'aya, Yatzizak, La'amar, Lanawa, Hamayim, Waya Quara'a, Shum, Haba'ara, Ishak, Kaya, Hatha, Ishakwa. I'm. Verse 21. Wa ya, it's like it. Wa, it's like it. Wa ya chapa rawa ba'ar akar akarath wa ya wa ya ra'abwa gum al 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 yaha wa ya Quara'a, Shamaha, it's like it. Shamaha, Shapa, that's like it. Shata, Shata Naha. Verse 22. Waya, it's like it. Waya, Ithak, Masham, Waya Kaparwa, Ba'ar, Akarath, Wala'a, Rabawa, Al Yaha, Waya Quara'a, Shamya, it's like it. Shamha, as is it. Shamaha, Rakha, it's like it. Rakha Barath, Waya Amar, Kaya, Itha, it's like it. Hara, it's like it. Harab, no, Harab, Khayab, Yahweh, Lanawa, Wapa, Runawa, Ba'aratazah. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 26, and verse.
You stop at 22 or 23?
22. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 22, and verse 16 in the English. And Abimelech said unto Isaac, Go from us, for thou art much mightier than we. And Isaac departed thence and pitched his tent in the valley of Gerar, dwelt there. And Isaac digged again the wells of water which they had digged in the days of Abraham his father, for the Philistines had stopped them after the death of Abraham. And he called their names after the names by which his father had called them. And Isaac's servants digged in the valley and found there a well of springing water. And the herdmen of Gerar did strive with Isaac's herdmen, saying, The water is ours. And he called the name of the well Esek, because they strove with him. And he digged another well and strove for that also, and he called the name of it Sitnah.
This is all the lands that Abraham had when he died. Like, they knew that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just that Isaac had moved around, and now he's coming back and he's revitalizing what was his father's. But they trying to say it's theirs, like, because they, is their country. But Amalek told Abraham after the situation with Sarah, whatever area you want to choose to be at is yours. You can go there and dwell and do what you do. And Abraham paid for land when he died. I mean, for Sarah's burial, he paid for the burial grounds, and that particular area belonged to Abraham. But really, because the Lord said it was his, all of it belongs to them regardless. But Isaac is having to deal with these situations where he's having to battle these Africans over what's his.
Right.
Which we're doing right now with our music, with everything, even with acting. You know what I'm saying? Where you had Wesley Snipes and Denzel. Now you got Idris Elba and these other dudes portraying us, like the dude who played on Snowfall, straight Nigerian out of UK. The dude that played in the Black Panthers movie,
Right.
straight, you know what I mean, African. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're battling for the things that belong to us now with these Africans because they have our same look or color, but we're not the same people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know it because they deal with us like how the other nations deal with us. Come and take what's ours and use it for their benefit. But go ahead.
So verse 22. And he removed he removed them and he removed from thence and digged another well, and for that they strove not.
Right. So he basically stopped fighting them over what they thought was theirs, and he kept working. And sometimes that's what you got to do. Like you'll have contention in one area, but you got to you can't just keep you don't just keep going back and forth. You just find somewhere else to put that work in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Sir. And he called the name of it Rehoboth, and he said, "For now the Lord have made room for us, and we shall be fruitful in the land."
Right. Now we got something where we can do our thing without getting being harassed.
All right, come this is the book of Genesis, chapter 26 and verse 23 in the Hebrew. Waya, Waya al,
Why you all?
Waya.
No, you're right. Why you all?
Waya al, Masham Ba'ar, Shaba'ai. Verse 24. Waya Ra'ah, all Yawa. It's like that. Allah Yawa, Yahweh, Balad Yalaha, Haha Wa'a, Waya Amar, Anakia, Allah Haya, Abaram, Abar, it's like it. Abayaka, all, Thayara'ah, Kaya, Atha, Athka, Anakaya, Wa Barakath Yaka, Wa Harabathia, Ath, Zeraika, Bawara, Abarium, Ibijah. Verse 25. Wayabun, Shum, Mazab, Mazabaka, Waya, Wa Yakwara'a, Basham, Yahweh, what Wayat, Shum, Aha Lawa, Waya Karawa, Shum, Abijah, Yatazak, Ba'ar. Verse 26. Wa Abaya Malak, Halak, Alayawa, Magarar, Wa'a, Kazath, Mara Ihawa, Wapa Yakal, Shar, Tazaba'awa, verse 27. Waya Amar Alaham Yatazak Marawai Ba'atham Alya Wa'atham Shana Atham Athya with Tha Shalach with Tha Shalach
What verse you in?
Wanaya. It's 27. Ma'ah Thakam, verse 28. Waya, select it. Waya Waya Amarawa Ra'awa Ra'a Yanawa Kaya Hayaha, select it. Yahweh Imak Wayamar, select it. What na Amar Thahaya Na'a Alaha Baya Kan, select it. Baya
Noah,
Noah
Iowa.
Thanayawa Baya, select it. Baya Nayanwa Nayanawa Waba Yanak Wana Karatha Bari, select it. Bariyath I'm Ka, verse 2.
Imak,
Imak, select it. Verse 29. I am the Aisha. I'm select it.
Imanoa,
Imanwa Ra'aiha Ka'ashar La'a Nagai Nawak Waka Ashar Aisha Yanawa I'm Ka Ra'ak, select it. Rak Tawab Wana Shalaka Bashar Lawam Atha Itha Barak select it. Barawakak, select it. Yahweh, verse 30. Waya Aish Laham Mashatha Waya, select it. Waya Akalwa Waya Shatawa. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 26 and verse 23 in the English. And he went up from thence to Beersheba, and the Lord appeared unto him the same night and said, I am the God of Abraham thy father. Fear not, for I am with thee, and will bless thee and multiply thy seed for my servant Abraham's sake. And he builded an altar there and called upon the name of the Lord and pitched his tent there. And there Isaac's servants digged a well. Verse 26. And Abimelech went to him from Gerar, and Ahuzath, one of his friends, and Pakal, the chief captain of his army. And Isaac said unto him, it's like unto them, wherefore come ye to me,
Right.
seeing ye hate me, and have sent me away from you?
Right. What you coming bothering us for?
Right. Damn.
He told us to go away because we too great. Now you seeking us out. Go ahead.
Come. And he said, we saw certainly that the Lord was with thee, and we said, let there be now an oath betwixt us, even betwixt us and thee, and let us make a covenant with thee.
Now you see, this is the same bullshit that, excuse my language, it's the same crap that Abraham had to go through when he first was digging the wells. What did he say? He said he rebuked or he checked Amalek because you coming to make a deal with me and an oath with me when your people are over here trying to fight me for these wells.
Right.
Abraham already went through this, and they pulling the same crap with Isaac. That's how you know there's not going to be no all nations becoming one. What our parents dealt with these other races, these other nations, is what we deal with.
Right.
It's the same thing. That's why we gotta put it in our kids about the knowledge of our culture and their identity, because they have to know that they're going to face the same situations.
Right.
Because we are our fathers. We are the children are the fathers, and the fathers are the children. It don't change like, oh, like, you know, they show commercials with like little, you know, white kids holding hands with black kids, as if, you know what I mean. It's really like to give an edge up on our kids to make them with each generation feel like things can change.
Right.
When you can't change what the Lord already set in order and put in motion. You know what I'm saying? This whole idea of, oh, it's going to be a better future. How long have they been saying that?
Right.
When has it ever been that? Because you see because you see interracial dating. That was going on in the time in Genesis.
Right.
And the Lord destroyed the earth because of it. It just brought confusion.
Right.
That doesn't mean that we're at peace. You know what I'm saying? So, like, go ahead.
Come. Verse 29. That thou would do us no hurt, as we have not touched thee, and as we have done unto thee nothing but good.
That's a lie.
Right.
It's a lie. He named all the wells Stro or
Right.
conflict. They lying. You know what I'm saying? And that's how these nations deal with us. They harm us, but in their head, they've done no harm to us. It ain't that bad. We ain't really did nothing that bad.
Right.
Well, let's make an agreement. That's right. That's what this is around voting time. They you know, they just killed the brother Marcellus. They who else? What else happened this year? I know somebody got shot and got killed. You know what I'm saying? It's been some unarmed shootings and killings going on.
Sonia Massey.
They canceled out the affirmative action.
Yep.
But they come to us and be like, hey, listen, we're ready to come and give y'all a new deal. Let's have an agreement. Come vote for us. No, man, it's the same thing. And that's why you got to be prepared for that. Go ahead.
And have sent thee away in peace, that thou art now blessed of the Lord. Verse 30.
Yeah, like how they sent the Native Indians to the reservations in peace. Get the hell out of here, man. Go ahead.
And he made them a feast, and they did eat and drink. I sit on that.
Okay.
All right. So it's like I said, so 30, 31 to
27 to 9.
I'm not from 2. That's 49 verses. But we can.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
So. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 31, and verse
20 to 8, huh?
Yeah, come with that. But you get edited.
Well, nah, that's what was in the.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah,
come with that. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 26, and verse 31 in the Hebrew. Wayad Shakad Yamawa Babakwar Wayashab Iwa Ayash La'akayawa Wayad Shalakam Yatizag Waya Lakawa Ma'atawa Salaki Bashala Salakia. Ba Shalawam. Verse 32. Wa ya haya bayawam. Ha wa ba ya Salakia. Wa ya ba awa Abijah Yatizak. Wa ya Gadawa Lawa Al Adawath Haba'ar Ashar Hapar Wawa Wa Ya'amar Lawa Mataza Nawa Mayam. Verse 33. Wa Ya Quara'a Athaha Shaba'ai Al Khan Sham Ha'ai Yara Ba'ar Shaba'ai Aid Hayawam Hazaha. Verse 34. Waha Salakia. Waya Haya Aish 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 Aisha Salakia. Aisha Ban Abba Salakia. Ara Ba'ayam Shanya Shanha Waya Kwakath Kwaka Salakia. Aishaha Ath Yaha Salakia. Yaha Wadayath Bath Ba'ar Ba'araya Hachathia Chathia Wa'ath Bashamath Bath Ala Ayalan Hakathia. Verse 35. Watha Haya Yana Marath Warach Yatizak Warab Wala Rabakha. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 1. Waya Haya Kaya Zaquan.
You said, oh, okay, I'm slacking. My bad. Go ahead. That's my fault.
Yatizak.
That's it?
I'm still going.
Okay.
What? It's like it. Watha. It's like it. Watha. Kahad. Kayan. Ayanawa. It's like it. Mara'ath. Waya. Kwara'a. Ath. Aishua. Banawa. Hagadal. Waya Amar. Alayawa. Banya. Waya Amar. Aliwa. Hanad Niya. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 26 and verse 31 in the English. And they rose up betimes in the morning and sware one to another. And Isaac sent them away, and they departed from him in peace. And it came to pass the same day that Isaac's servant came and told him concerning the well which they had digged, and said unto him, We have found water. And he called it Sheba. Therefore, the name of this city is Beersheba unto this day. And Esau was 40 years old when he took to wife Judith, the daughter of Beri the Hittite.
The who?
The Hittite.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, this is what I mean. Like, this was not what his parents had taught him, to marry the women of Canaan. You know what I'm saying? That's all that love is love garbage. Just because you got white girls around you, just because you got Asian women around you, just because you got, and vice versa for our sisters. Just because you got these other nations around you don't mean that you're supposed to be dealing with them in that way.
Right.
Yes, the God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, he controls what you eat, who you have sex with, and what feast days you participate in. Because Christmas and Easter, those are feast days. Thanksgiving, those are feast days. It's just it's what the other nations or your oppressors set up.
Right.
He dictates your life. Oh God, I don't care about what I eat. It's more important things going on in the world. Oh, the Lord knows if you can't control, if you can't even obey what He tell you to put in your mouth, whether you know what I'm saying, as fins and scales, or you want to shove lobster and crabs and all that down your throat, oysters and all that, then He knows you're not going to obey nothing that's bigger.
Right.
That's why the scriptures say, "He that is faithful in the least thing will be faithful in much." And you listen. The Most High don't need you thinking for Him.
Right.
You trying to determine for Him what's important to Him. He said what's important. That's why He had it written down in stone, and now it's been passed on in these records.
I'm right.
This got to be the oldest record. You know what I mean? Passed down, man. They want to talk about the Sumerian cylinders and all that nonsense. Look, man. I don't care about the Sumerians. I don't care about the Egyptians. I only care about the people that the Most High care about. That's you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right. And you can't be having interracial relationships, man. I don't care if the white girls is getting black girl booties now with the BBLs, or they eating cornbread, or whatever's going on to give them the shapes that our women got. That's not a cosign for you to go. Like the scriptures say, He never gave any man license to sin. If you have sex with a woman outside of your nation, that's whoredom. Right. You talking about men being whores, and not whores because they have more than one woman, like how Cardi B mad at Offset about. But if Offset laying with white girls, then yeah, he commit whoredom. You know what I'm saying? If you sisters are out there dealing with men outside of your nation, you doing whoredom. Right. I seen a Facebook video in I think it was in North Carolina, and Captain Nyathoc stepped in, but I think it was Zion dealing with a black mother and her daughter, but the daughter's father was white. So the mother was like, I want to hear more about this. And they was like, well, and the daughter was like, well, I want to understand what's going on. And they asked the question like, well, how, he said, well, you're black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. He's like, well, her father is white. What does that make her? And then, they was trying to be careful about it. Like, it would mean that you are what your father is. So Captain Nyathoc stepped in like, look, we need to get into all this right now. But they was like, what do you mean? So what? I can't be a part of this? And well, you could come to class, sis, but your daughter couldn't. Right. And the mom was like, oh, I'm intrigued. But the daughter's like, man, F this. Right. Look what the mother did to her daughter. Real talk. The mother told her she intrigued, and the daughter can't have no parts of it. Yeah. You wicked. Salakia. You listen. you brothers, you sisters, you put your kids in these predicaments, man. Right. And when I say even though if you lay with a white woman, the kids are Israelites, you still created a child that's going to have a dual loyalty. Right. Because they're going to love their mother. Right. And now you have them have this affinity for white people now because you didn't put them in a position to where like, how am I hate my mother? Right. Y'all are, you know what I mean? So just do what the Lord said to do, man. But Esau couldn't do that. Keep reading.
Verse 35. Which were a grief of mine unto Isaac and Rebekah.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. If she can't use the comb, why you bring her home? Real talk. They was pissed about it because he married an African. No sweat. Keep reading.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, and verse 1. And it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim so that he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son and said unto him, my son. And he said unto him, behold, here I am.
So he got old. So he calling for his firstborn because he about to die. Can you read? We on the Hebrew now?
Come on, Kyle,
Don't sweat. Let me knock his lies out.
Come on, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 2 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar Hanaha Na'a Zaquad Nathaya La'a Yadad Yadaithia Yawam Mawathia. Verse 3. Wa'aithaha Sha'a Na'a Kalad Kalayak Thalayak Waquad Shatak Wataza'a Hashadaha Wataza Salakia Watazadaha Laya Tazayadha Tazayad. Verse 4. Wa'aishaha Laya Mata Salakia Mata Salakia Mata Mayam Ka'ashar Ayab Ahabthaya Waya Salakia Waha but Wahabaya Laya Wa'a Kalaya Ba'ai Barawa Thabaraka Napashia Batarum Amarwath. Verse 5. Wa Rabakwa Salaki Rabakwaha Shama'ith Bagadar Salaki Bud Dabar Yatizak All Aishua Banawa Wayalak Aisha Salakia Hashadha Latazawad Tazaid Wahad Wahad Baya. Verse 6. Waba Wara Bakah Amaraha All Yaiqua Banha La Amar Hanaha Shema'ithia Ath Abayak Ma Dabar All Aisha Achiyak La Amar. Verse 7. Habaya Aha La Ya Tazaid no Salakia Tazayad Wa'ai Shaha La Ya Mata Mayam Wa'a Wa'a Kalaha Wa'a Barakaka La Lapunya, Yahweh, Lapunya, Mawarwathia. This is a book of, oh, it's like in verse 8. Wa'atheha, Bunya, Shammai, Bakwalia, La Ashar, Anya, Mataza Raha, Athka. This is a book of Genesis, chapter 27, and verse 2 in the English. And he said, Behold, now I am old. I know not the day of my death. Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field, and take me some venison.
Right. So he basically saying he know he at the stage where he gonna die. He just don't know when. So he want to get this which was a custom for fathers to the sons to be able to give a blessing to the son, to basically empower him after he leaves. You know what I'm saying? To whatever the father spoke over the son before he died, that's what would carry the son into the, you know what I mean, into his life. You know what I'm saying? In the path that he walked. So he's trying to put this blessing on his son before he passed away. Go ahead.
Come verse 4. And make me savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. And Rebekah heard when Isaac spoke to Esau his son.
Right.
And Esau went to the field to hunt for venison and to bring it.
Right.
And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, Behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, Bring me venison, and make me savory meat, that I may eat, and bless thee before the Lord before my death.
So she gonna let Jacob know, like, look, he finna get his blessing to Esau,
right,
your brother. Now, I don't know if Rebekah was aware of the deal that Jacob made with Esau, but she sure as hell knew what the prophet told her.
Right.
The man of the Lord told her about these two nations and how the Lord wanted Jacob to have this.
Right.
You understand? So she's coming to him like, yo, this can't go down this way. This ain't what the Lord. Rebekah was an excellent sister.
Right.
She was an excellent mother and an excellent sister. Isaac, like I said, he was dim-eyed, meaning he was going blind.
Right.
He couldn't see. Imagine if Isaac had given the blessing to Esau, bro.
Right.
Imagine the world we be in right now.
Good night.
Good man. Man, listen. Thank Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah for Rebekah, man.
Damn right. Damn right. Right.
That's all I'm gonna say, man. Shout out to that black woman. Shout out to that sister that held on to the word of the Most High and was militant about it. Was one West about it. All she cared about was what the Lord wanted. That's an excellent sister, man. She cared about. She don't even look to the point to where I don't care what he talking about. What my husband talking about. I know what the Lord said. You got sisters like that in the school, man. They care about the school. They care about One West. They care about the reputation of the school and the truth. This truth. They don't care about all this other stuff. That's the kind of sister you want to select. A sister like Rebekah.
Damn right.
Beautiful, but from on the inside,
right.
That's all that's the only way for me to describe it.
Right.
One West.
Damn right.
That's it. But go ahead,
Oxalaki. Verse 8. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command thee.
That's it.
Sir.
Hey man, Mama like, look, nigga, do what I tell you to do.
Real talk.
We're gonna see what happens after that. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and stop right there, and then next week we'll pick up, Lord allow. So I might him. Okay, we're gonna salute 12 here. Let's go salute here. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Brakiyah.
Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Brakiyah. La Yashala.
La Yashala. All right, so Sar Wahakradam, which means turn and face the east. We're going to do the prayers to close out. It's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayah. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malak Wakah. Taba'ah. Ratazayah. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawah. Hayah. Bashemayah. Nathanawa. Lakum. Call. Yawam. Wasalaknuwa. Kabawatnuwa. Kasalaknuwa. Kabawatinawa. Wala'ah. Tabia'ayanawa. Banasai 1. Abal. Hawashinawa. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahatapara. La'awalamyam. Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. The prayer of the power of the Hakak. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Babakusha. Nathanawa. Hakak. Larapa'ah. Call Makalah. Call Marawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazarian. Hakak. Lahakwiyam. Hamathium. Hakak. Al-Rakawa. Atamala. Lagarshin. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Kawada Aman. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. This is the prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Barak Lanawa. Wa Yasha'ala. Wahab Bayasapari. Barak. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Wada Aman. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew, Asha, Ayanya, Al-Hahari, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Azariah, Mayam, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayam, Wa'aratazah, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hanala'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yam-Yunka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Salakia, Yakaka, Wayarak, Alayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Akara'ah, Yashamar, Aknapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Wabawa'aka, Ma'ata, Wa'ad Awalam. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al-Damalika,
Al-Damalika,
Al-Thakarash,
Al-Takarash,
Al-Thashakwa,
Al-Tashakwa,
Al-Kayahana,
Al-Kayahana,
Al-Yabika,
Al-Yabika,
Yahama Yawan,
Yahama Yawan,
Wamashanayaka,
Wamashanayaka,
Shawara'ash,
Shawara'ash,
Al-Imaka,
Al-Imaka,
Yaharayam Wa Sawad,
Yaharayam Sawad,
Wayata Atazawa,
Wayata Atazawa,
Al-Tazapawanyaka,
Al-Tazapawanya,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakidam,
Wanakidam,
Magalia,
Nagalia,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Shamya Sha'ala,
Shamya Sha'ala,
Iwad Kaya,
Iwad Kaya,
Nawatazawa,
Nawa Atazawa,
Lakabiwa,
Lakabiwa,
Alyaka,
Alyaka,
Barya,
Barya,
Yakarthwa,
Yakarthwa,
Ahawya,
Ahawya,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Waya Shama'alyam,
Waya Shema'alyam,
Ma'wa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wahagariam,
Wahagaria,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'amawan,
Wanamawan,
Wa'amalak,
Wa'amalak,
Halashah,
Halashah,
Amyashabia,
Amyashabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gamashawar,
Gamashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawad,
Zarawad,
Labanya,
Labanya,
Lawat,
Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Laham,
Laham,
Kamadian,
Kamadya,
Kasaya Sarah,
Kasaya Sarah,
Kayabian,
Kayabya,
Banakar,
Banakar,
Kwayashwan,
Kwayashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Ba'ayan Da'ira,
Ba'ayanda Ira,
Kayawa,
Kayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La Adama,
La Adama,
Shayathamwa,
Shayathamwa,
Nadamawa,
Nadabawa,
Ka'arab,
Ka'arab,
Wa-Kazaba,
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 Wakar Tazamanai,
Wakal Tazamanai,
Kal Nasakamwa,
Kal Nasakamwa,
Ashar Marwa,
Ashar Marwa,
Na Yarashah,
Na Yarashah,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Af, Nawab,
Nawat,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayathamwa,
Shayathamwa,
Kagagoya,
Kagagla,
Salaki, Kakwash,
Kakwash,
La Panya,
La Punya,
Raka,
Raka,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Tabaya Arya Ira,
Tabya Arya Ira,
Wakal Lahaba,
Wakala Haba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Haryam,
Haryam,
Kantaradatma,
Kanthar Dama,
Basa Irika,
Basa Irika,
Wabasa Wapafka,
Wabasa Wapatha,
Thabalaham,
Thabalaham,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kwalawan,
Palawan,
Wayaba Kwashwa,
Wayabakwash,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawah,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahawa,
Wayabahal,
Aya Ai,
Ayai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakaparwa,
Waya Abadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Atha,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawah,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Al Yawan,
Al Yawan,
Al
Al
Kaharatazah.
Kaharatazah.
In the English, keep not thy silence, O power.
Keep not thy silence, O
Hold
power.
not thy peace.
Hold not thy
and
peace.
be not still, O
And be
power.
not still, O power.
For lo,
thine
thine enemies make a tumult.
make a tumult.
And they that hate
And
thee
they that hate
have
thee
lifted up their
have
head.
lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy
They have
people.
taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden
And
ones.
consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
let us cut them
let
off
us cut them
from
off
being a
from
nation.
being a nation.
The name of
In
Israel
the name of
may
Israel
be no more
there be no
in
more
remembrance. For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee.
are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites, of Moab,
Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of
with the
Tyre.
inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur is also joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the
as
Midianites,
unto the Midianites,
as unto Sisera,
as unto Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of
at the
Kison,
brook of Kasan,
which perished at
which
Endor.
perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the
They
earth.
became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like
Make
Oreb,
their nobles like Oreb,
and like Ziel,
and like Ziel.
They all their princes,
They all their princes,
as Zabah,
as Zabah,
and as
and as
Zalmunna,
Amunah,
who said,
who say,
Let us take to
Let
ourselves
us take to ourselves
the houses of the
the
power
house of the power
in possession.
in possession.
Oh, my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like the wheel,
make them like the wheel,
as the stove before the wind,
as the stove before the wind,
as the fire burneth the
as
wood,
the fire burns the wood,
as the flame setteth the mountains on
as
fire.
the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy
with
tempests,
thy tempest,
and make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces
Fill their faces
with shame,
with shame,
that they may seek thy
that they may
name.
seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be
let
confounded
them be
in
confounded
trouble forever.
in trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to
let them
shame
be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou whose name alone
that thou whose name
is
alone
Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the Most
art
High
the Most High
over all the
over
earth.
all the earth.
It's the prayer, the blessing for the power structure. Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Wa Yahweh Shai,
Wa Yahweh
Wa
Shai,
Mayaka
Wa
Allah,
Mayaka
Wa
Allah,
Alahayim,
Wa Alahayim,
Matazabaya,
Matazabaya,
Alawap Yahana,
Alawab Yahana,
Ha Alawapyam,
Ha Alawab,
Ha Saranyam,
Ha
Ha
Saranyam,
Kutazayanyam,
Ha Kutazayanyam,
Ha Kayalyam,
Ha
Wa
Kayal,
Ha Akwathiam,
Wa Ha Awat,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bashim,
Bashim,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Bawada,
the water,
Aman.
Aman.
In the English, bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahweh
and
Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
and Michael,
and Michael,
and the angels,
and the angels,
commanding General Yohana,
commanding General Yohana,
and the generals,
and the generals,
the captains,
captains,
the officers,
the officers,
the troopers,
the troopers,
and the sisters,
and the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh
In
Shai,
the name of Yahweh Shai,
thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
It's the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven
and
and
all
earth,
things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh
in the name of
Shai,
Yahweh
listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils,
and
curses,
curses,
and punishment, and destruction, to the heathen, that speak against us,
that speak against
thy
us,
prophets, the
the
teachers,
teachers,
the princes, the priests,
the
the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils, and curses, and punishment, and destruction, to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel, that refuse to give to the school, force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils, and curses, and punishment, and destruction, to the Edomites, and the nations, and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, the Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, the militia, the Ku Klux Klan, the Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitatus, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, Marines, Space Force, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airwaves, the cable access channels, the radio channels, convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Let loose all the plagues. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come up against us. As we speak thy word, cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you always. So be it. With that, we're going to give a courtesy salute to the Akim, to the men of Israel. Imajim Shabbat, Imajim, Barak,
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
Yazim Matah, Sar, turn face the sisters, men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imajim, Barak.
Yahweh Shem All the Thumb by Shem Yahweh Shah.
Yazim Matah, class dismissed.